All right, you giant slaying gladiators, gather round for some glorious truth. There was this company, 10 times smaller than their competitor with 100 times less budget, and they absolutely annihilated them in 18 months. While Goliath was protecting his position, David was pursuing his future. Size does not determine success, focused ferocity does. Remember that every corporate colossus started as a scrappy startup. They slayed someone else's giant. Hello, I'm Todd Hagopian, the original Stagnation Assassin, CEO of Stagnation Assassins, and Executive Director of the Stagnation Intelligence Agency. As always, this will be a fast-paced, bold, in-your-face episode where we will help teach all the aspiring Stagnation Assassins out there how to declare war on stagnation. If you have issues with feeling defeated by your larger competitors before the battle even begins, in this podcast, you will discover how strategic battles reframe competition into energizing challenges, the battle creation framework for finding your David strength, and how Square destroyed payment processors by refusing to match their infrastructure. Picture this pathetic parade of preemptive surrender. Companies facing larger competitors and immediately accepting defeat. They're beaten before they even begin, conquered without combat, surrender without a struggle. This size psychosis creates corporate cowardice. They have more resources, teams whimper. They have brand recognition, they whine. They have economies of scale, they sob. Meanwhile, hungry hustlers with laptops are launching businesses that will bury those behemoths. I read about a manufacturing company facing a competitor worth 10 times their revenue. The leadership team was already planning retreat, reducing territories, accepting smaller share, managing decline, lower margins. Their competitor had more money, had more people, had more everything, except hunger, except innovation, except speed. Here's the hilarious history lesson that everyone forgets. Every giant was once a David. Amazon started in a garage, while Barnes & Noble had thousands of stores. Netflix mailed DVDs, while Blockbuster owned entertainment. The giants that slayed them seemed invincible until they weren't. Defeatist DNA spreads like a disease. When leadership accepts inevitable loss, teams internalize inferiority. Sales teams stop selling, marketing makes excuses, innovation dies. It becomes a self-fulfilling failure prophecy. But here's what makes me mental. Large companies have the advantages that are often disadvantages. Their size makes them slow. Their success makes them complacent. Their resources create waste. They are not giants. They are dinosaurs, and they are waiting for meteors. Square's payment processing conquest proves this point. Traditional processors had massive infrastructure, banking relationships, decades of experience. Square had a dongle and a dream. They didn't try to out-infrastructure the giants. They made infrastructure irrelevant. Another company I heard about competed against an industry leader with 50 years of history. Instead of being intimidated, they asked, what can't they do because of that history? Turns out everything. Innovative, legacy systems, legacy thinking, legacy losses. Time to transform from fearful to fearsome with strategic battles that energize instead of terrify. Stop seeing size, stop seeing slowness, stop fearing resources, and start exploiting their rigidity. The battle creation framework helps you find your David advantage. First, identify what the giants cannot do. Is it speed? Is it innovation? Is it customer intimacy? Is it focus? There was a software startup that was competing with Microsoft, and their advantage: they could ship updates while Microsoft took months. Speed slayed size. Frame battles that inspire. Don't say we're fighting a giant. Say we are the rebellion destroying the empire. One company created Operation Giant Killer with specific missions and milestones and metrics. Team energy transformed from defeated to determined. Asymmetric advantages annihilate assumptions. Never fight where they're strong. Attack where size becomes weakness. A small retailer competed with Walmart not on price but on expertise. Customer paid 30% more for that knowledge. Walmart could not provide it. David's sling hit Goliath's blind spot. The 7 laws of strategic battles guide your giant slaying. Law 1. Asymmetric advantage beats symmetric competition. Law 2. Emotional investment multiplies effort. Law 3. Visible progress motivates team. Law 4. Focus beats breath. Law 5. Battles evolve, so stay flexible. Law 6. Unity beats resources. And Law 7. Patience and persistence pays off. The giant's very existence validates their market. Their weaknesses, though, show you the opportunities. Their customers become your targets. One company studied the giant's competitors' customer complaints and then built their entire strategy around solving those problems. Victory conditions must be specific and achievable. Beat the giant is vague. Take 10% share in Northeast region within 12 months is victorious. Break the battle into winnable wars. A food company took market share city by city, each victory funding the next fight. Competitive Aikido uses their strength against them. If they brag about comprehensive product lines, attack with simplicity. If they tout global presence, then win with your local connection. Their strengths show you exactly where to strike. Team transformation through battle identity. When people see themselves as giant slayers, they act differently. Energy increases, innovation accelerates. Impossible becomes inevitable. One company gave everyone giant killer business cards. Silly? Maybe. Effective? Absolutely. Remember, visit toddhagopian.com for some awesome free content on slaying stagnation, or go straight to the source and visit the world's largest stagnation slaughterhouse at stagnationassassins.com. Make sure to sign up for updates, follow me on socials, buy our books, do all the things. But most importantly, tune in here next time as we continue to declare war on stagnation. Your giant slaying assignment and your homework is to identify your biggest, scariest competitor. List their 3 biggest strengths. And now design strategies that turn each of those strengths into a weakness. And this week, launch one initiative that attacks where they cannot respond. When you see how vulnerable these giants really are, you'll stop fearing size and you'll start seeing opportunity. Remember, every Goliath falls to a well-aimed stone. So which giant are you ready to topple today? Come back and tell us your story. We'll see you next time.